had a direct run-in with the shooter himself. Congressman, thanks a lot for joining us.
Sure. Had we stayed, Jeff would have been probably 70 feet, but we wanted to beat the traffic. So Jeff and I looked at each other and said, hey, let's just get on the road. So we did. As soon as we got into the car, an individual approached us and said, it was kind of abrasive. He's just like, hey, are those Republicans or Democrats? And Jeff was like, they're Republicans. And the guy immediately turned around and kind of started walking towards the field. It was kind of weird, but it's the type of thing like you pull out, you just kind of shake your shoulders. As soon as we got back to the hill and heard what had happened, Jeff and I immediately talked to one another like, we got to report this guy. We reported kind of what we remembered about him. Then once he was identified and they found his picture, Jeff and I were like, that's definitely him. And then Jeff had a staffer who was driving, and he said 100% that was him.
I've got a secret. I would like to go over and personally escort our next guest on the show tonight. Now then, sir, will you tell our panel, please? Let's get in a little closer. Do you mind if I pull you in, sir? There we go. Will you tell our panel, please, what your name is and where you're from?
My name's Samuel J. Seymour. I'm from Maryland.
This is Mr. Seymour from Maryland. Golly, he got in a hotel and fell down the steps and gave himself a shiner. And we urged him not to come on the show tonight, as a matter of fact, and finally got in touch with his doctor, and the doctor said it was up to Mr. Seymour. Mr. Seymour said he wouldn't miss it. So here he is. I'm feeling apparently pretty well. Now then, Mr. Seymour, how old are you, by the way, sir?
96.
96 years old. Now, sir, if you'll whisper your secret to me, I'm sure the folks at home would like to know what it is. Well, now to help pacify his secret, I will tell you it concerns something that he witnessed. And Bill Cullen, we'll start with you. Something that he saw happen.
This thing that Mr.
of the Pulse terror attack is taking legal action against the maker of a YouTube video claiming that the terror attack in Orlando was fake.
It's just awful. Now Angel Cologne is trying to clear his name. Channel 9's Lynn Key spoke with the attorney. And Lynn, you found out Cologne is also considering legal action against the owner of Pulse and the estate of the gunman, Omar Mateen.
Yeah, Greg, while the petition mentions that, the attorney did not want to say much on that issue. His focus now, getting that video off the web that calls the Pulse shooting fake. Of course, for the victims and the many people we've seen still showing up here tonight, it's all very real.
Yes, who's this? This is an old friend of yours from high school. Do you recognize my voice?
You're listening to part of the phone conversation posted to YouTube in a video called Pulse Fake Shooting. Citizen calls and exposes fake victim Angel Cologne at hospital. It has more than 54,000 views. But in interviews we've aired on WFTV, Cologne described the real details of what happened inside Pulse on June 12th.
Unfortunately, I hear him come back, and he's shooting everyone that's already dead on the floor, making sure that.
We spoke to Cologne's attorney, Rodney Gregory, by phone today, who says there's no excuse for someone taking to social media with lies.
Don't think you can hide in social media, defame someone, and get away with it. There are consequences.
Well, so far, they haven't been able to figure out who posted the video. It's listed under Truth Media Revolution, and the poster is only known right now as John Doe. Gregory says YouTube won't release the real name.
We understand they have procedures and protocols, but we have concerns and interests as well.
So he hopes this petition will change that to help Cologne move forward. The petition also mentions possible future legal action for damages against shooter Omar Mateen's estate and Pulse nightclub. But Gregory stopped short of giving many details.
It just isn't a good practice to say, we're going to do so-and-so. No, do it, and then talk about it.
Well, Gregory did say the action will come in the very near future and will be on the federal level. Reporting live in Orlando tonight, Lynn Keys.
You want to get sent to Iraq? Afghanistan. The Army's probably good for my career. You don't have a career. Right. But my ultimate goal is to qualify for helicopter pilot training. Afterwards, go to work for Trump or somebody. Be their personal pilot. I'm not even going to tell your brother about this. And don't you do nothing until we've had another chance to talk.
So we will talk about an operation to try to get families information as quickly as we can. Again, this information today, right now, I wanted to get out that we have no outstanding suspects.
And you can tell it's real because it looks so fake, honestly. Like, we'd have way better CGI if it was fake. And you know, the colors all look kind of weird in space. There's no atmospheric occlusion. You know, like everything looks too crisp. But we didn't really test any of those materials for, is it space hardened or whatever, So it just has the same seats that like a normal car has. It's just literally a normal car in space, which I kind of like the absurdity of that. And if you look closely, on the dashboard, there's a tiny roadster with a tiny spaceman. So, because Hot Wheels made a Hot Wheels roadster, and a friend of mine suggested, hey, why don't you put that Hot Wheels roadster with a tiny spaceman on it, in the car too? Like, that'd be cool.
The last thing we need, he is an articulate spokesman for those far left views, and he's a charismatic candidate. The last thing we need to do is to monkey this up by trying to embrace a socialist agenda with huge tax increases and bankrupting the state.
DeSantis has since clarified his comment in a statement saying, quote, Ron DeSantis was obviously talking about Florida not making the wrong decision to embrace the socialist policies that Andrew Gillum espouses.